I think about my neighbors and live that out locally is that I live in a neighborhood of Edmonton that has experienced some really hard times. They are kind of the ghetto of Edmonton, where all of homeless group collect, and there's lots of different programs and community outreach groups that work in that area because they try and help the homeless and help those that are under great need. And so part of the way that I live with my neighbors is by being in that community, trying to be Christian presence, trying to be an example of Christ, and how the Christians don't forget about them. Those that follow Jesus love the people that are privileged and the people that are not so privileged in their economic status or in other ways. So that's one of the ways that I consider my neighbor living in my local community.
Ways that I live that are mindful to my neighbor is I try to shop at places like Goodwill or Value Village before just going off to the box stores like Walmart or Zellers or Target and getting my clothes from there. So that's a way that I try to be mindful of my neighbor. Also, when I'm shopping, I try to think fair trade, and I try to get my church and my neighborhood thinking fair trade also.
God inspires me to mindful living on several levels, and I'm appreciative of the fact I live in a community that does make some efforts to take care of the environment with things like recycling, composting, those kind of programs, and I try to support those things in my community, and as I take care of my own home and our own property. I also, though, have opportunities to serve and to be mindful of others on other levels too. And so, for example, I have the opportunity to go into the inner city of our area and spend some time with the people there, getting to know them, working with them, being a friend. Also have the opportunity to take some time to go to places in northern Canada, to more remote communities. Again, just to build relationships, to be a friend, to help and serve where I can. My learning in those situations is I can't do very much by myself. The contributions I can make are actually very small, but they are the contributions that I can make, and as I make my contributions and other people do the same, God can really make significant changes in communities in Africa, in Mexico, in northern Canada, and also very close to home. And so wonderful to have the opportunity to be a part of those things and to see God really at work through the hands of His people and His church in all of those different environments and communities.